Some advice for the ladies. I had a woman come up to me after the show a couple of weeks ago. She said, "I think you're very sexist." I said, "I think you find it's pronounced sexy." Run along, grown-ups talking. Is anyone actually on a date this evening? I can see a few people I think might be on dates, but I don't want to kind of embarrass you because dates are anxious enough anyway. They're fraught with anxiety, aren't they, being on a date? Because you don't know when you're going to move in for the kiss, you don't know how it's going to end up later on. They're weird and awkward. So I'd like to break the ice for you. I'll break the ice for you. Yeah. Why not suggest fucking in the disabled toilets? That's what they're for. That's why they've got that handrail for more exotic positioning. People do seem obsessed by where others are having sex. The Mile High Club is a good example. Any members of the Mile High Club in? Yeah. Doesn't count if you're on your own. You know that, right? No, the Mile High Club, making love in a plane. Yeah. Sounds exotic and glamorous, doesn't it? But what you're really saying is we fucked in a chemical toilet. Obviously, there's a budget version for you. Top deck of a bus, fingering. Are you paying attention? That's all in the wrist. Don't go in with that hand, you're a fool to yourself. You put your shoulder out, keep that hand free for ticketing. This is fun and we're learning things. Men and women are different. Now, I know we all know that in our heads, but the more you can accept that in your hearts, I think the better, the easier life is, right? Yeah. Some examples. Women like to relax in a hot bath with candles and oils. Men, generally, prefer to masturbate in the shower. Yeah, we know what you're up to in there, ladies. Why does this loofah smell funny? Some advice for the ladies. I had a woman come up to me after the show a couple of weeks ago. She said, "I think you're very sexist." I said, "I think you find it's pronounced sexy." Run along, grown-ups talking. Ladies, if a man says he likes foreign films, porn. If a man says he enjoys long walks in the countryside, it might mean he's a romantic soul. It's more likely he's saying, "They'll never find your body." When women put out on a first date, men don't like that. We love it. Yeah, I read a thing. It said that 98% of men are happy to have sex on a first date. I thought, well, happy? We're high-fiving strangers on a night bus. Hey, oh, ho. Good. Of course, a lot of women don't want to have sex on a first date, even if they want to have sex on a first date, because they think if they have sex on a first date, it makes them a slag or a slut or something. Well, not anymore, ladies. You're going to have to do more than that to be a slag these days. Am I right, Tracy? I'm just saying that like, having sex on a first date just means you wanted to have sex on a first date. That's all it means. To be a slag these days, you're going to have to do so much more. I've got friends that are slags. My friend Louise is a slag. She's got 5 kids. By 7 different dads. She's got a speech impediment that prevents her from saying no. Well, I say it's a speech impediment, it's actually a cock in her mouth. She's such a slag, the council trims her bush. Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I'm announcing a new tour. It's called Jimmy Carr Laughs Funny. And if you like me, it's the kind of thing you like. And if you don't like me, then why are you watching this?